Hi Sagittarius, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of December 27th to the 2nd of January 2021. All right, so as we get ready to begin the new year, I feel like it's going to be a good week for you for one reason or another, but we're going to do add two new additions to these weekly reads moving forward to spice things up a little bit, all right? One of which I used to do and I stopped doing it, but a lovely subscriber of mine who's been with me for a while, and if you have as well, you'll remember I used to implement a song of the week, having Spirit Shuffle to pick a song to speak upon your week moving forward. And so we're going to start doing that again. And then we will have you think of a yes or no question throughout the reading. You probably already have it in mind. And we'll use my crystal necklace, which I use as a pendulum, to get the answer for that question. All right? Get a little bit of clarification, although meanwhile, just spicing up these readings once again. But keep in mind, this is a general weekly read, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for somebody else, okay? Don't stress over what doesn't resonate. But let's see here. When shuffling, your song for the week was Celebrate by Pitbull. I mean, that's a good song to get for the week, and it just reiterates that I feel like it's going to be, for the most part, a very positive week. There's something to celebrate, if not multiple situations or successes, okay? So with that said and done, let's aim on down and pull some cards. Alrighty, so we're going to begin by pulling the overall message slash energy or focus, if you will, for the week from the Green Witch Oracle deck. Let's do some shuffling. For my lovely Sages for this upcoming week, the 27th of December to the 2nd of January. For Sag. Oh, we got a few there. Underlying focus on trust. Are you trusting people enough? Can you trust those around you? Are you trusting yourself to make the right decision? Are you trusting somebody to make the best out of a new beginning they're embarking upon that's very close to you? It feels like part of the reason you're feeling the need to celebrate, but it's just as well on what you desire. But anyways, you need to sort of develop that level of trust or bring it back for somebody to do what's right for them or to just make the best out of something. I just heard they've got it. So refinement, communication, and vitality. Okay, I'm being told to put vitality back. So we're just going with refinement and communication. I need to refine your schedule this week, or needing to refine the way you're thinking about a situation or new beginnings, the way you are approaching somebody. Interesting. You know, needing to just take a deep breath and think twice before you approach a situation or word something in a way you might regret. Okay. I mean, given that refinement and communication are coming out, it feels like you are truly doing a lot of communicating, a lot of discussing, planning, figuring things out, helping people out in a lot of ways. I mean, I'm not surprised to hear that given you're a Sagittarius, but it could feel like the week is a little bit all over the place, but your energy is just there for the most part, just feeling quite driven or pushed to celebrate in a lot of ways, you know, for all the hard work you've put in, but just feeling so damn proud of your people for one reason or another. And there's somebody who you feel like you shouldn't be as proud, but you still are for a lot of reasons. And it just feels like when you gather with a few different people, or it feels like two maybe, that you're very close to, it's just this reminder from the universe, or the vibes, the energy, the discussions, like we're just, you know, a few or a couple peas in a pod. You know, we just make sense together. There's a reason why we came into each other's lives, or yeah, why we just are so close. But you will sort of find yourself refining a lot this week. We'll see why. Let's pull the main part of the reading from the Tarot of Dreams. I don't know if I mentioned, I'm going to leave the song that was picked on shuffle down in the description box so you can look it up and look at the lyrics or listen to the song, however you want to go about it. Alrighty, To continue for this weekly read for Sag, got a Leo on the mind. I heard and an Aquarius. Okay. We're going to pull 6 as we've done for the other 2 fire signs. All right. Tree of Life. Wow, interesting card to be placed at the bottom of the deck. Interesting wording. There's an underlining focus on the Tree of Life this week. I'm viewing as like sort of a family tree as well. Thinking about how everything came to be in your life and your loved one's life up until this point. Also just thinking back to your childhood, you know, other people's childhood, and just thinking about how your family has sort of transpired and just kind of came to be, how that tree just was built. Very interesting. Feeling like a lot of people are messaging you this week, but you initiate it usually. Okay? So we're beginning with the Palace of Wands. All right, so this week begins with a feisty but passionate environment. I just heard something needs to change. Okay, this could be a work environment, could be a living situation. For a lot of you, it's work. It's a location that needs to come to an end, and you're just like, this isn't doing it for me anymore. Okay, it just feels quite passionate in a lot of ways, but it's not the right energy for you. It doesn't bring the right version of you out, if that makes sense. Okay, feels like you're thinking a lot about refining your schedule in that manner, trying to move towards a new job or more simplicity. Some of you, retirement. I just feel like it doesn't allow you to feel more balanced in a lot of ways, regardless of what it brings in or just the stability that it gives you. Okay. So we're moving forward to strength. So you make your way to the middle of the first half of the week, and you get a push from the universe to dig for the inner strength, right? Thinking about a Leo and how they do it with all the spiritual connection that they have, interesting, or just all that takes place in their life. You also thinking about all that's taken place in your life and the other loved ones that you have, once again, feeling a little bit on edge, but very sort of energetic and motivated to sort of make the best out of what's at hand, or until the end, or until the new happens, right? Or just to create more stability in your life, feeling overly serious in the middle of the first half of the week, right? But it's like the energy is still there. You could feel like very much a busybody, getting things done around the house, running errands, completing, filling certain obligations at work, whatever the case may be. Feeling a little bit feisty all the meanwhile. Look at this tiger. The energy, be careful, it will translate a little bit to feistiness. You may sort of be quick to react at this point in the week when it comes to someone who's annoying or just not doing something right, or just can't grasp something for one reason or another. Remember we were saying in the beginning, just needing to sort of think twice before you react, instead of just kind of approaching the situation in your calm, cool, and collected manner, which I feel you've been doing so well at recently. Okay? Think about your energy recently. It hasn't been as all over the place as people might expect, but with the 4 of Cups, you're not in the mood to finish up the first half of the week for whatever reason. Thinking a lot about your financial stability, you know, money coming in, other people's financial situations, maybe stressing about it. There's something that comes in, whether it's a job or something of the sort, maybe more work if you're already, you know, employed, and you're just like, no, I'm good. I don't care what takes place because of that, you know, the result of which, I'm good. I'm not in the mood. I don't have the resources, the energy at this point. I just am all set. And I'm seeing some spirit clapping in the background being like, good job, Sag. You don't need it, you don't want it, and you don't have the resources at this point in the week to accept it. So it feels like all the meanwhile, you're just not sure as to how this is going to affect the situation moving forward, or your life in general, or it leaves you in the spot to finish up the first half of the week where you're reflecting on all that's about to take place moving forward, feeling a bit confused, a bit on guard if you look at the 2 of Swords here. All right, there's going to be a moment with the moon or just a sunrise or a sunset. Take it, embrace it. It's going to make you feel 10 times better. All right, it may remind you simply of what, once again, you can be celebrating at this time, or will be soon enough. Four of Wands. So the number 44 coming out. I would look up the angel number meaning for that. There's a message for you. But to begin the second half of the week, you're reminded that things are just simply falling into place when it comes to a family situation, or when it comes to your happily ever after. You deserve what's coming. It's something that you thought, or you started to lose hope in, or with. You felt like, okay, well, damn, this isn't going to actually happen. But you just wait. There's more success similar to that that's going to come down the line. Wow. And it just feels like all the meanwhile, it may have to do with your career, with, being aligned with that Palace of Wands, but it feels like more in another area to sort of make you feel better about the struggles or the difficulties you deal with when it comes to that situation. Going back to whatever Palace of Wands that was for you, people are just annoying. So don't let it get the best of you, or don't let them ruin the fact that things are aligning for you and you have more than one reason to celebrate. All right? Queen of Coins. So you make your way to the middle of the second half of the week and it feels like you're a little bit out of it, but just more balanced, more grounded than you were at certain points in the week. Okay. Six of Cups. Okay. Certain memories are going to come to be. You might find yourself going through photo albums or just having dreams or messages coming in from spirit in order to make you reflect or just remember what took place for whatever reason. It may be to forewarn somebody not to make the same mistake you made for whatever reason or somebody else made. But it just feels like, once again, all the meanwhile, you are celebrating, or you're just pushed to remember that there's so many reasons to celebrate, that where things are heading are 10 times better than what took place. Does that make sense? It just feels like you're reminded at this point how strong you are and how strong the individuals in your life that you're closest to are, and how well things are going to work out. Okay? All the meanwhile, again, a lot of communication, a lot of gatherings. The Nine of Swords. So you finish up the week on a little bit of an emotional note. Wow, I said that really quick. You might find yourself speaking so damn quickly. Let's clarify this one. The Star. And so with your spiritual connection, or just certain occurrences that have taken place, or maybe those memories do just get the best of you for one reason or another, making you a bit emotional, or you might just not be sleeping as well as you'd like to, feeling very woken up in the middle of the night and seeing somebody crying. Just allow yourself to remember that you have a lot to be thankful for at this point. Okay. I just feel like your dreams are affecting you. Keep that hope alive. Allow yourself to finish up the week knowing that things are falling into place and that your loved ones are going to be so damn successful while you make your way towards it. Feels like a passionate but more simplistic lifestyle. There's certain communications coming in that just stress you out a little bit. Even if it's not just from spirit, it's from other people as well. Just breathe and allow yourself to remember that you don't have to accept what isn't working for you or what doesn't feel right. It just feels like the end of the first half of the week and the end of the second half, you're not in the mood, and that's totally fine. But you're reminded that things are going to work out in a lot of ways once again. The overall message of this week is you have so many reasons to celebrate. Okay? Let's finish up with a Find Your Happy card or two for Sag. I don't overthink my current situation. Absolutely. And then we have at the bottom of the deck, I have enough time, energy, and money for what I care most about. Beautiful reminder. And so I hope you thought of your yes or no question. If not, I'll give you a hot second to do just that. All right, for Sagittarius is yes or no question. Alrighty, my friend. The answer you were getting is yes for your question. That's amazing. All right. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I wish you nothing but the best. Sending you love and light. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Sag.